2, 1. My name is Jesan Sorrells, and this is the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast, Shorts. There's no co-host on Shorts. These are 2 to 4 minute observations, ideas, thoughts, or rants about the literature, philosophy, psychology, and theology of leadership. Because listening to me talk about leadership for 2 to 4 minutes is better than reading and trying to understand just another business book. What we do, how we lead, how we grow in the dark and in the light matters. The mythology of the hero has 2 variants, the light and the dark. This is most accurately presented to the modern and postmodern mind via the mythology of comic books and movies, most notably Batman and Superman. Superman is a force of light, representing truth, justice, and the American way. Batman, on the other hand, is a force of the dark, representing vengeance, the night, and those who choose to prey on predators and who may very well be predators themselves. Leaders who are convinced existentially, philosophically, and practically that leadership is all light, all Superman, also need a gut check, a strong one. Leadership isn't all collaboration. It isn't all good times and engaged followers who care. On the other hand, leaders who are convinced existentially, philosophically, and practically that leadership is all dark, well, guess what? They need a gut check. Leadership isn't all vicious survival, dog eat dog, man eat man, in the jungle full of man-made threats, change, and unpredictable outcomes. Leaders need to understand and leverage both the light and the dark to pull the culture of themselves, their teams, and their organizations out of the chaos in which many find themselves trapped. Leaders, whether they know it or not, are tasked with doing better. They are tasked very often with being sheepdogs in a space where there are wolves and sheep. But what happens when the dark gets twisted? What happens when the dark gets to be too dark, or the light gets to be too light? What happens when the dark forgets its way back into the light, or when the light overwhelms the dark? In this area of the dark, modern rationality and science are starting to pull apart the intersections between narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism in order to develop new theories to explain extremely old human behaviors and extremely old behavioral constructs. This pursuit of a new species of understanding for leaders is worthwhile, practical, and applicable. This new understanding of old human behavior will lead to hopefully genuinely new constructs of leadership that can be revivified generation after generation in order to battle what Clark Kent, journalist from the Daily Planet, would call the never-ending battle against the forces of evil, the principalities and powers of darkness, and their rulership, their dominion in this world. As the dark gets more devious, seeking to hide closer and closer to the light, leadership culture will need constant awareness, constant revivification. As leaders are increasingly being pressured to make decisions about who they're going to be and how they're going to lead us out of the leadership vacuums of the 20th century, leaders need to realize that the only path out of this is through both the light and the dark. Well, and that's it for me. Follow us on all the places that you follow us. Please subscribe to Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast. Please tell your friends. Please like and share. Please also check out the HSCT website for all products and solutions. Please check out the Leading Keys website for products and solutions, our remote training services, our books, our trainings that will help you become a better leader. And watch this space for more information about our upcoming book, 12 Rules for Leaders, a foundational guide to intentional leadership, coming in April 2022. Please also go to jesansorrells.com for more blogs and more posts about how you can be a better leader, and check out all of our YouTube channels online. Thanks, and have a great rest of your leadership day. Out.